Why don't you tell us a little bit about this ride right here?
2009 Pontiac G8 GT. I have completely replaced the entire drivetrain. Every single part of it has failed in the last 4 years, 40,000 miles. This is my Australian nightmare.
The only Australian nightmare I know is that Stingray I got my boy Steve Irwin. R.I.P. in peace. You know what I'm saying? All right, Skeeter White here. We got this white Pontiac behind us. What's your name, brother?
Corey.
Corey. All right, brother. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this ride right here?
Okay, so this is my Australian nightmare 2009 Pontiac G8 GT. I have completely replaced the entire drivetrain. Every single part of it has failed in the last 4 years, 40,000 miles, so it's all gone. 6.0, 8 bearings, mains were wiped out, torque converter started failing, tossed that out. Diff didn't like me very much. So I swapped in an L99 6.2 out of an automatic 5th gen Camaro, brand new long block, LS3 CNC ported heads, boost cam spec'd by Rick Crawford, Cook's 1 7/8 long tubes, full Corsa 2.5 inch exhaust, 6L80E built by Adam Cooper, highly recommended. Should be good for 800 wheel, ZL1 torque converter, aluminum one-piece drive shaft from Precision Shaft Technologies. Great company name.
Listen, Skeeter White knows about that precision shaft. You know what I'm saying?
Got a 370 gear out of a manual Chevy SS. And then I got some Australian coilovers, solid strut mounts, $3,000 from Australia.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I financed those.
Finance stuff. Brother, I don't got the credit score for that, but, you know, good on you for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't anymore either.
I feel you. I feel you, brother. Goddamn, we hurting over here.
But as it sits,
About to start a GoFundMe for us, too.
as it sits, this is the most expensive 450 wheel horsepower you will see in your life. $30,000 in it, not including the price of the car.
Hot damn, brother. That's a whole lot of money. Now, you said it's an Australian nightmare.
Yes.
The only Australian nightmare I know is that Stingray I got my boy Steve Irwin. R.I.P. in peace. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just a suggestion. If you got actual American parts, you might not be having these problems, brother.
Yeah, well, most of it's American. It's
Don't say that, brother. You're going to hurt my feelings.
GM parts bin special. The only thing Australian about it is, well, all the plastic bits and sheet metal bits and unibody bits. But the drivetrain's American.
Well, hot damn, brother. All right, so you said you got about 450 horsepower on it?
450 wheel.
450 wheels.
Somewhere in between 500 and 550 crank.
I got you. So what's your plans with the car, man?
Right now, last time I tore the motor apart, I had the rings gapped for boost. Wanted to put a forged rotating assembly, but all the wiped out bearings sort of took that money away from me. So I plan on putting an LSA blower on it, just a stock pulley, 8 or 9 pounds, whatever the stock pulley makes. And then I'm just gonna be happy with it, because this car fucking hates me.
I gotta be honest, brother. When you said you just want to be happy with it, I feel like you're lying about that, man. I don't know. I feel like you're a little depressed right now. You're gonna need to see the doctor.
Well, I will admit there was some depression in between I'd say this car probably was taken off the road like a total of a year in between all of the braking.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing was kind of an emotional nightmare for me, because this is my only car. This is my daily.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit earlier. You said you had never worked on a project car, never did anything with cars in your life until this one.
Yeah, no, the first rebuild, I tossed out the 6.0, put a brand new 6.2 in it, took all the parts I bought for the 6.0, put it in the 6.2. 18,000 miles later, I had a Morel lifter wipe out all my bearings. The first build, the first time it was put together, wasn't me. I had someone else do it for me, family friend. because I had no idea what I was doing. The second time, I decided, well, if it's going to come apart again, I don't want to have to blame anybody else but myself.
True that.
So I just started reading and reading and reading, lots of obsessive reading. Thankfully, I have access to OEM repair data because I'm automotive tech now. So I have...
What shop you work at?
Just a little shop, Hudson Auto Care on...
Remind me never to go there, man. I heard about having this guy's car. I don't need him working on my car.
No,
I'm just messing with you, brother.
Before I worked there.
I got you.
No, most of this happened while I worked at Pep Boys.
Okay. Hey, makes sense now. Makes total sense. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was doing oil changes and tires. I only started working as an actual tech about 6 months ago.
Okay.
Somewhere thereabouts. Yeah, I went from changing oil and doing tires to my second day of my new tech job. I dropped a transmission out of a van. My boss just told me, "Hey, see that van? Take the transmission out of it." And I was like,
Yeah.
All right.
Grab the Sawzall. Let it rock, brother.
I try not to use that. Try not to touch that tool.
Yeah, well, there's a reason, because you probably dropped the transmission out of the van.
I almost did drop it on me. So.
Yeah.
Listen,
brother, if you're going to do that, you need to go to the gym and get your bench press up, because you're probably in there trying to lift that damn thing out.
Yeah, I feel like I've been getting a lot of exercise in this job, but I definitely don't feel like I'm getting any stronger.
True that.
It's just getting heavier.
Well, listen, brother, it sounds like this depression is taking over. I have a recommendation right now. How long of a burnout have you done in this car so far?
Let's see. Not very many. Not very.
That's your problem. That's your problem right there, man.
Tires are expensive.
You can't think about it like that, brother.
I did get up to 170 once.
170 mile an hour? Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, it was kind of sketchy.
It was kind of sketchy, but listen, brother, I'm telling you right now, if you ever feel bad, just go out there and light them tires up, man. It'll make you feel better. Trust me on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Yeah, I do need to do some more burnouts.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. See that? I'm a very persuasive individual. You know what I'm saying? Now, you plan on doing any racing in this thing?
I have, but every single time I've gone to Bradenton, the car was broken in a way I wasn't aware of at the time.
That's racing.
So, but I did run 12s on 7.5 cylinders.
I can dig it.
So,
ain't too bad.
You know, that wasn't a great time, but
now listen, I got the 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Type LT with the mullet drive 305. You think you beat this car in a race?
I think so, yeah.
You think so? What makes you think that, brother?
Just a hunch.
Just a hunch. Listen, brother, there's a reason Pontiac is out of business right now. It's because they kept getting their ass whipped by the 1978 Chevrolet Camaro right here.
Not only does this have a Dead Brand's badge on it, it was produced by another Dead Brand in Australia, and then it had our Dead Brand's badge put on it. So this is made by two defunct manufacturers.
I'm gonna let you know a little secret. Holden went out of business because of me too, brother.
Fighting words.
Fighting words. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, brother. We can fight in the cars, because I'll tell you right now, you run 12s, you got to knock a couple seconds off race me, brother.
And if you're the reason Holden went out of business, that's the reason my front bumper cost $3,000.
Probably. You know, I bought stock in it right before in the bumper sales. So,
pro tip: I don't hard park this car. I don't back it anywhere, because if someone hits the front bumper, they'll total it.
No shit.
I'm dead serious.
Listen, brother, they don't make them like they used to. I'll tell you that much right now. But you know, as a first-time project car owner, you got any tips for anybody else out there?
Man, do I have any tips? Don't go in blind like I did. Find someone like me that's already made all of the mistakes, and learn from them. Just I would vet them a little bit first, make sure they're not a hack job sort of person. But
right.
There's a lot of easy to avoid mistakes that I made, in terms of like push rod length and what parts to use, what parts definitely not to use, and they can all be easily avoided with some helpful guidance.
I got you.
Stuff that reading books won't tell you.
That's very true. Skeeter Wyatt ain't all about them reading books. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, he said, don't go in blind. It's the reason I got 9 kids with 8 different women. So from Corey and Skeeter Wyatt, don't go in blind. Do the right thing with building your project car. Appreciate your time, brother.